more with Zoom, I got to make sure I'm still the host. Because of doing more with Zoom this last year, we transitioned, I think around this time last year, March, April, Andrea, right away, and decided that we had already used Zoom for a while and our team was familiar with it. And this just made sense to offer consistent weekly classes where people could plug in and get the information that they were needing without even having to leave the comfort of their homes or contend with rules at different public gathering places or wind outside, as it were. So I'm really excited that we've continued doing this in 2021. Last week, you heard Andrea teach about the lymphatic system. Today, we're going to talk about essential oils and kind of a quick overview of what those are. Next week, my other sister-in-law, Sarah, will be teaching about natural skincare from California. I think I get to help her with that. Actually, there was a rumor that maybe I would be her model for the event. So yeah, so that would be kind of fun. And then the week after, we'll do another oils class. And then the last week of the month, don't miss out because Miss Ruby K is going to teach all about music and essential oils. So if you're somebody who's really interested in the frequency of essential oils and specifically the connection between frequency that spans so many different modalities like that, you're really, really going to be in for a treat because Ruby K is going to teach about that. So definitely now that you've gotten onto our mailing list and you have our login information for these Wednesday night classes, you'll get reminders to hop on. We try to keep it the same and yet different every single time so that you get to experience something new. We are going to give away 4 $20 credits tonight. So you're going to want to chat into the comments when I ask those giveaway questions. And then Andrea is going to choose winners from your comments and we'll issue those credits within the week or two. Sometimes it takes Young Living a little bit to get those put on your accounts. So we want to honor a little bit of time with that. It's not an immediate thing that we can do right away. All right, as we're getting started tonight, I am curious, this is not a giveaway question. I will have one of those in a second. I'm curious just how many of you, this is your first experience of essential oils or a Young Living class. Just tell us, first timer or seasoned oiler in the comments. As we're getting started and you guys are answering that, I want to introduce my lovely co-hosts tonight, Aspen Shumpert, and I hope I'm saying that right. We didn't even talk about it, Aspen, but Aspen and Carly are going to teach alongside me tonight. We had a great chat a couple of days ago about their goals and dreams and visions for the future. We're super, super grateful for their insights as 20-somethings into essential oils and how important this is. I think this is the first time we've had a 20-something teach our 101, Andrea, so I'm really excited about that. And Aspen, if you tell me you're still 19, I'm not going to believe you, so don't try, okay? Okay.
Oh, I am 20, turning 21 next month.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so all of that to say, I'm super grateful to them for stepping up tonight and giving us their opinion of essential oils and how they work. They're going to tell their personal stories about the oils here in a little bit, and they'll tell you a little bit more about themselves. But by way of networking and connection, they are here to bring some great information tonight. My quick story, our family story, is that my mom started using essential oils in 2013, 2014, and gave us, oh no, not 13. It was 14 years ago. Oh my gosh, 2007, 2006, end of 2006, because my son was going to be a year old. We started using the oils when the kids were babies, me specifically for all the things that babies need and toddlers need. It wasn't until my divorce in 2011 that I realized the emotional benefits of oils, and that's been a huge, huge help to me over the last decade. And of course, I also want to just note how valuable the business has been for me as a single mom working as a teacher. I needed that supplemental income. So if you're somebody who's listening in tonight to this call and you want to stick around for 20 minutes after, we're going to talk more about the Young Living business opportunity and why it's a great time for you to maybe consider a second income stream or start to look for something else. We know these are really uncertain times, and perhaps this is an important thing for you to know about. So stick around at the end of our class and we'll share more about that as well. All right. So I'm going to lead with a presentation today from Grow Workspace. Grow is I'm not sure why I'm not seeing this where I want it to go. Grow, why am I not seeing it? Let me go back. Oh, because I have it up on my Grow Workspace is a subscription-based group that we subscribe to so that we can get information like I'm going to share tonight. So please know that if you want to duplicate that, you can also become a paid subscriber, or you can. What in the world happened to my presentation? It's like it went away. Let's see, window. Here it is. It was on the other screen. Okay, so if you want to get a subscription to Grow Workspace, you can certainly do that. It's a super easy to use kind of web-based script and presentation finder. And I highly, highly recommend plugging into our classes, or if you want to teach them yourself, you can do that as well with Grow. All right, share screen is here. And we'll go to here, and then we'll be all set. Okay, so real quickly, we'll go back through all the slides, start at the very beginning with a quick look at healthcare versus sick care. With clinics on every corner and around 6,000 registered hospitals in the US, we are armed and we are ready to be sick. But what if we as a society made a shift and we're better at healthcare than we were at sick care? My mom always said, instead of health insurance, why don't we invest in things that are good for health assurance instead of just reacting to issues that show up for us? Why are we not being more proactive with our health and do the work ahead of time? Are you ready to put your health first so that you can have more days with your loved ones, your babies, your grandbabies even? And this class is going to show you how simple that is. So here's giveaway question number 1. What things do you do on a regular basis for preventative health care? If you don't do a lot, tell us what you'd like to do. So what do you do already for preventative health care? Things that you make a conscious effort. Maybe it's about your eating, maybe it's about exercise, maybe it's about chiropractic visits, maybe it's about mental health or self-care. What are some things that you do to focus on the health of yourself and the people around you? I know that making healthy lifestyle choices isn't always easy. Sometimes it's difficult to order the salad over the burger. And maybe you struggle with choosing to exercise regularly, or maybe it's hard for you to get a good, solid night's sleep. Maybe your house is filled with questionable products and you don't even know where to start. So we've all been there. Those of us on the call who've been around a while, seasoned oilers, we know that these decisions can be overwhelming, but they don't have to be. You can take small steps that then will add up to bigger ones. Young Living is here to help you create a wellness lifestyle, starting with the products in your home. Ditching the chemical-filled, hormone-disrupting cleaner for a safe plant-based cleaner infused with the best essential oils is a great start. Then you could decide to ditch that toxic shampoo and switch it out for one that's made from ingredients that are truly safe for you. And then maybe you move on to replace your laundry soap and so on. These small type changes can lead to big results. With ingredients that actually support a healthy body, Young Living oils and products are absolutely worth the investment. From skincare and makeup to a kid and baby line, pet products, supplements, food, and so much more, Young Living makes it easy to support everyone's health. So what are essential oils and how exactly does Young Living compare? So just basically, essential oils are the liquid that come out of plants. Obviously, there's water there too. You can almost think of them as plant concentrates. Essential oils help the plant stay healthy, and they can do the same thing for us. You use them for aromatherapy, home cleaning, personal care, and support for every system of your body. The thing is, though, not all oils are created equal. And so one of the things we learned early on was how valuable Young Living's seed to seal promise to its customers was, because they have control over the entire process from the seed to the sealed bottle. You can rest assured that you're getting a quality product made with the highest quality essential oils and other naturally derived ingredients. Now, there's a whole list of reasons why Young Living, and you can actually go to seedtoseal.com and learn more about that promise. But one of the things I love the most is actually being able to go and see the farms firsthand and from my own eyes and my own experience. One of the most life-changing experiences was traveling to Ecuador to our largest farm there outside Guayaquil, and actually observing workers in the field with machetes cutting down plants, cutting down the oregano and the weeds, like separating out which was the plant material they were going to distill from and which wasn't. That was so powerful to see hand work being done. And not only that, contributing to the community there with fair wages and a sustainable living. Those things are really, really important to me when I'm choosing a brand that I want to support. That quality and that commitment to excellence is incredible. And Young Living has done that for over 25 years, actually 27 years now. The other thing to note about Young Living is that you've probably have seen essential oils in a lot of places, even local health food stores, or your gas station has them now. All of those are not necessarily truly 100% pure. It's important to know that the way Young Living distills through low temperature distillation, we're not actually using any solvents or synthetic chemicals to distill our oils. And that's a really important distinction because so many oils are cut with synthetics and then they make them dangerous actually to us. So we have to be really, really careful with the information that you're going to get tonight. We're specifically talking about Young Living oils. So how do you use them? If you want the short version, you can go to Carly's Instagram because she did a whole three steps that you can use to use your essential oils topically, where you just put them right on. It was a reel, so it was only like 15 seconds long. So topically, you can just stick it on your body on location. A lot of times we recommend people use some kind of carrier oil so that they can spread the oil around the location that they're trying to put it. Also, by diluting the oil a little bit, it makes it a little less potent. And so you can protect your skin really well with that. And if you can hear the tree trimming going on outside my window, it just all of a sudden got really, really loud here. So hopefully you're just hearing me because we're having a little work done in our yard today. So the second way you can use it is aromatically. So by putting it into a cold mist diffuser like the Aria that's pictured there, you can actually put essential oils and their benefits into the air of your home. I'm diffusing over here in actually it's a feather diffuser. Really fun little owl that might kind of like the one behind me that my kids enjoy, but I also enjoy. So that's here. You can diffuse. You can also use it aromatically by just breathing it in, and you can also put it on I don't know, cotton balls and stick them in places. Like my son's shoes are always really stinky, so I'm always putting oils on cotton balls and sticking those in. Just a little tip for how to use those aromatically. And then our essential oils are also safe for ingestion. So you can do your own research on that, depending on whether you feel comfortable with that or not. We have marked our bottles with Vitality labels. Carly will say more about that later. But I've been using Vitality Lemon, Vitality Lavender, and Vitality Peppermint the last few days, along with Vitality Copaiba, to put right into my Ningxia Red, like is pictured there, so that I can breathe more easily when I'm outside. It's a strategy that I learned several years ago, and it seems to work for me as the seasons change. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to turn things over to Aspen, who is a college junior in a pandemic up at WSU. She's going to bring some awesome information about a couple of essential oils, and then Carly's going to take over and they're going to go back and forth. So you definitely want to get out a notebook and a pen because this is going to go quick. They're only given a couple testimonials per oil. Obviously, when you get your own account, the person who enrolls you will give you some full education and some materials to help guide you. But this is a great first look at what comes in the premium starter kit for the oils. So Aspen, take it away.
Okay, hi, I'm Aspen. For anyone that I haven't met yet, I am a college student in a pandemic, which looks like me on Zoom all day long. I was first introduced to essential oils growing up as a kid, actually, by my mom. I was the type of kid who struggled to take pills. So medicine was super hard for me. And when my mom got introduced to essential oils, that's how I first started using them, was for health benefits and to help me with the common colds that I got occasionally. And then now I'm going to dive into lavender. So this oil is perfect for creating a spa-like environment, keeping you calm and relaxed. I use lavender to help promote a good night's sleep. I use it topically if I ever get a burn as well. And it is one of the ingredients in my homemade glow serum. So it's also good for all things skin. Up next is frankincense, which helps promote grounding and balance. I know some people who like to put a drop on their crown at the beginning of the day. And this is also good for skin and is also an ingredient in my homemade glow serum, or you could even add a drop in your daily moisturizer.
All right, so you're going to give us that recipe for that glow serum for all
Yes, I
these
have it
40
right
something year
here
old
for
mamas.
anyone that wants it.
All right, what do you put inside of it?
Okay, so this is a 10 milliliter bottle, and I do 10 drops of lavender, 10 drops of frankincense, 10 drops of manuka, and 10 drops of, I never say this one right. Is it copaiba?
You got, yep,
Okay,
that's it.
yes. And then 10 drops of that, and then I fill the rest up with, is it jojoba oil or jojoba oil?
That
Some people
works,
say
yep.
different, but that's what is in my glow serum. And I actually use it every day before my daily moisturizer. But it could also be used as just a regular glow serum if you want to put that on before you apply your makeup.
Woo, I love it. Thanks for that tip. That was awesome. Manuka is a secret skin ingredient that we didn't even know about before joining Young Living. So it's cool to see that in our repertoire. Thanks for that, Aspen.
Yep.
All right, Miss Carly.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Carly. I was introduced a little over a year ago now by my cousin Cassie, who's on this call in the pretty yellow cardigan. She introduced me because I was looking to live a little bit more of a green life. I was looking for a place that I could trust with products that could help me ditch the toxins in my everyday life, in my cleaning products and my laundry, in everything that I was using, but I wanted to do it on a budget. So she introduced me to Young Living, and the rest is history. I ended up getting laid off because 2020 and COVID. So I decided to start sharing my love for the products, and now I am able to work from home on my own terms. So more about that in the next call. But it all started because I started using oils. And Panaway is another oil that you get in your kit. I started using Panaway right away because when I first got my kit, I was doing a workout challenge. So my muscles were tired and achy, and my body hadn't worked out that much in a while. So I would rub it right on. I like to call this like the all natural icy hot. It gives you that cooling effect to your muscles or anywhere that you put it on your body. You can also use it on your head when your head isn't feeling the best. It's very refreshing. I put it on before I go on runs. It helps open my airways. So I really like Panaway for all things active, achy, sore, all things to do with the muscles not feeling the best. And Panaway is a blend of essential oils. So it's a blend of, I don't know the exact oils, but that's something good to know.
Yep, you got them. So wintergreen is the main one, and then it also has clove and peppermint, and then helichrysum, and that's kind of its secret ingredient. That it is so good for your circulatory system, and it's one of the reasons that it helps so much. Definitely look up helichrysum as a separate oil when you want to reorder Panaway, because it's a winner. It's a keeper. Oh.
next oil that you get is, if I'm being completely honest, I didn't touch this oil for a long time when I first got my kit because I just didn't know what to do with it. It's called Raven. It's another blend of essential oils. Some of my favorite ways to use Raven are to put a wet washcloth in the shower with a few drops of Raven on it, and the steam kind of creates a spa-like eucalyptus situation with the steam. It's cooling and comforting. It promotes deeper breathing. So I like to put it in my diffuser or right on my chest with the carrier oil when I'm not breathing very well. It's refreshing and invigorating. So both of these oils are very refreshing blends and can help you with your active lifestyle.
Ooh, I love that. I love how you combine them too. Definitely. Raven was one that I used a lot when I was running in cold winter mornings. I think that one is so, like, just like you said, kind of opens your lungs in a new way. So Andrea, we're going to take a break here for a second as we're getting started. Do you have a winner for us? And then I'll read question number 2.
We have a winner, and these are for $20 product credits. So, you know, with a lot of new people on the call, we don't know obviously if everybody has Young Living accounts, but this $20 product credit will be available to you when you create your account. If you don't yet have one, you'll just need to reach back out to us and say, hey, can you apply that credit? And the person who is enrolling you will help you with that. But the first winner is Diane Stable. I don't know how to say your last name, Diane. But you said drinking water, going on morning walks, eating a variety of healthy foods most of the time. I love that, most of the time, because it's really about balance, right? So congratulations, Diane. You are the winner of $20 product credit that you can use on a future purchase.
Yay! Congratulations, Diana. Yay! That's awesome news. And our second question, since Carly mentioned using Raven in the shower to create that spa-like situation, we want to know, number 1, you put a 1 in the comments if you're a kind of person who stays in the shower as long as possible, or put a number 2 that you just get it done and get out of the shower. So number 1, you stay in as long as you can. Maybe it's the only escape you have from your toddlers throughout the day. Or 2, do you just get in, get it done, because somebody's going to hurt themselves if you don't get back out to the business of being a family. All right. So 1 or 2 in the comments for our next giveaway.
And right, sorry, Diana. I called you Diane. I need my glasses on, but I fixed it on my paper. I have Diana down.
I love when that happens. It's okay, Andrea. It's the end of the day. No big deal. All right, Miss Aspen, let's go back to you for our next oils.
So Valor is one that I like to also call liquid courage. When I first got my kit, I actually struggled with this smell a lot. And then it turned into one of my favorite oils. And that just goes to show your body knows what you want and when you need it. It also occasionally helps promote emotional support. So one of my favorite ways to use it is to put a few drops in my hand when I know I have a big day or if I'm getting anxious about something, and then I just go ahead and breathe those oils in. Peace and Calming was another one that I struggled with the scent. I was really drawn to the scent of lavender, so I think I was just super obsessed with that scent at first. But also, again, Peace and Calming was one that when I felt like I needed it, it turned into my favorite oil. It is my favorite oil right now, diffusing with lemon for springtime. And because it does help unwind the mind and release nervous tension, I also diffuse it while I'm studying or after a long day that I've been on Zoom. It really helps me just calm down. And I feel like when I'm on Zoom for the whole day, I feel like my mind is running a million miles per hour. So this is one that I'm grabbing almost every day.
And then we have Stress Away, which I think a lot of people would say is maybe their gateway oil after they got their starter kit. It smells like an actual beach vacation. It's like lime and vanilla. It kind of smells creamy, but also it's just so uplifting. For me, it relieves the stress and tension in my day. I actually made the first roller bottle I made is my daily perfume now is Stress Away and Valor for emotional support, and because they just smell amazing together. Stress Away is a blend of oils. Like I said, you can diffuse it, put it in a roller, you can put it directly on your body, or even just open the bottle and take a whiff of it. And it's just releases, it takes the weight off your shoulders. It just releases all that tension and stress that you have. So make sure when you get your starter kit to open up the box completely so you can find the Stress Away in the bottom of the box.
Oh, say more about that, Carly, before we go on, because people won't know that there's a trap door.
Yes, that was me. That was me.
Oh no, you lost an
Aspen? Yes, because I was reading, what comes in my starter kit, and I actually reached out to Haley, who I got started with, who I think she's on this call, and I was like, where's like my Ningxia samples and the 2 extra oils and roller toppers? And she was like, there's a trapdoor in the box.
So you'll get your box, and then there's a gold tab, and you open it, and there will be more goodies underneath. And Stress Away will be hiding down there.
I love that your goodies are all gone, Carly. That just shows how excited you are to use them all. I love that.
Right?
Good tip. Good tip. I'm curious how many other people lost their stuff for the first part. Like, wait, is this all there is? I didn't know that.
Lemon Vitality. Okay, so when we say Vitality, we Young Living has 2 different types of oils that are labeled differently because of the FDA. So any labels that you see here, that lemon has a white label. That means that they are safe to ingest internally because the FDA requires us to label them that way. Just keep in mind that a white label lemon and the yellow label lemon are the same oil inside the bottle. They're just labeled differently for the FDA. So the Lemon Vitality is one of my favorites. I put a drop of the Lemon Vitality in my water to just help me get more water intake. It's also detoxifying, supports your immune system while you're getting your daily water in. Provides circulatory support, and contains antioxidant and cleansing properties. So if you're somebody that wants to drink more water but has trouble drinking plain water, I would recommend Lemon Vitality. We have Grapefruit Vitality, but adding 1 drop goes a long way. And then when you do add Vitality oils to your water, just make sure you're using stainless steel or glass. You don't want to use those citrus oils with plastic, but I highly recommend trying it in your water, or if you're over 21, putting it in a cocktail instead of cutting up a lemon and taking the time to do that. That's one of my favorite ways.
You're muted.
Okay, how's that?
Good. Okay, the next Vitality oil we're going to talk about is peppermint, which can occasionally help relieve nausea. It can help with digestive support and keeping things moving. It is one of those Vitality oils, so you can internally use that in your water or in other recipes like peppermint brownies or in hot cocoa. I think Carly told me once she isn't a gum person, so she even places a drop underneath her tongue. But it is also great to diffuse and use topically. I have a roller that I use every night that has Thieves, which we haven't talked about yet. It has lavender and peppermint. So I'm getting immune support, digestive support, and then some relaxation support right before bed. But yeah, so those are some of the ways I like to use peppermint. Digest is also a Vitality oil, and it can be used topically. It can occasionally help relieve digestive problems. You can rub this directly on your stomach, or even place a drop under your tongue like I suggested with peppermint, or in your water. It's also really good with lemon.
Okay, back to me. We have Citrus Fresh, which is also a Vitality oil, so you can take it internally. My favorite thing to do with Citrus Fresh, though, is to diffuse it with Valor. It's I call it pink lemonade because it smells like summer. It smells fresh, uplifting. Sometimes when I wake up and I'm just not feeling quite ready to tackle the day, I'll take Citrus Fresh and just put a drop on the crown of my head, and it kind of just wakes me up. It it gets me out of bed and gets me ready for the day. So it's very uplifting. It supports overall wellness. It contains antioxidant and cleansing properties. So it's another great one to put in your water if you want something a little more than just lemon. But yeah, I love it in the diffuser. It's so uplifting. And then we have Thieves. Thieves is the oil of all oils. It is the master oil at immune support. It is also the oil that is in all of our cleaning products. So you're cleaning, but you're also boosting your immune system. A few different ways that I use Thieves. I diffuse it during the time of years when people are feeling under the wellness line. I also roll it, or I put a drop on the back of on my spine, and on the bottom of my feet before bed, just to as preventative support for my immune system, so I avoid all of the yuckiness that goes on. I love to put a drop in hot water with lemon for like a Thieves immune boosting tea. Oh, there's so many things you can do with Thieves, but just keep in mind when you see Thieves, it's immune boosting.
Well, and I think it's good to say at this point too, sometimes people are like, why is it called Thieves? And we can't tell the full story. You can find it online in some places, but the quick part is that it was based on a legend that 4 15th century French thieves formulated and wore a special aromatic combination of clove, rosemary, vinegar, and other botanicals that they believed provided protection when they were stealing things. Okay, so crazy. So the story goes on to say that when the thieves were caught, they were offered a lesser punishment if they would divulge to the king the secret to their immunity, despite being exposed to a highly infectious, deadly disease. Pretty interesting, huh? So Gary Young got a hold of this purported story and bottled it up with cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, clove, rosemary, and lemon, all inside this handy dandy little bottle called Thieves. And thus the name. So we actually use thieves as a verb around here, like thieves up, everybody. Like, did you thieves today? You know, are you thievesing yourself before you go to bed? It's ridiculous, but it's become such an important part of our daily routine to use this product. So Carly, I think you said all of that so well. And I love, actually in this photo, it reminds me that it's one of my favorite ways to take Thieves Vitality is actually to put 1 or 2 drops into a spoonful of local honey and just, you can stir it into hot water or warm water, or I'll just take it by the scoopful. But I will warn you that it's a little bit burny because of that cinnamon bark. So definitely be prepared for that. It is a big kick. It's a little bit different than an Altoid, right? The curiously hot Altoids. Cinnamon bark takes it to the next level. So love, love, love Thieves Vitality for that. I also want to just chime in on the immune boosting stuff about this amazing product, because 2 samples of Ningxia Red come in your starter kit. Some of you may even choose to get started with a Ningxia Red starter kit because you're here for more energy and vitality. Ningxia Red is an incredible superfruit drink that we started taking pretty soon after we got introduced to the oils, if I'm remembering correctly. I think Mom and Andrea are on, because we knew that our standard American diet wasn't going to be enough to really keep us healthy 100% of the time. So going back to that earlier conversation we had about proactive or preventative things that we do to take care of ourselves, supplement taking and Ningxia Red became those really important things. I want to point out to you that Ningxia Red is a whole body supplement. It's a blend of the Ningxia wolfberry, and you might see them in the store marked as goji berries here in the US, along with plum juice, aronia, cherry, blueberry, and pomegranate. And that's a very important lineup because a lot of juices on the market have apple juice in them for their sugar content, and that actually makes them less healthy. So these these juices that are added are there for antioxidant support without the additional sugar. So this is actually considered a low glycemic beverage. So it's a really important one to know about. It has an incredibly high antioxidant rating, and antioxidants actually make for an unfriendly environment for free radicals. If you don't know the effects that free radicals can have on your body, you should go look it up. So just make a note, free radicals, body, go take a look, and then look at how Ningxia can help you by giving you more antioxidants in your daily in your daily consumption. I'll also say too, lemon, orange, yuzu, and tangerine essential oils are within the Ningxia. Don't worry, I didn't give myself 4 ounces of Ningxia. This is just 2 with diluted in a little bit of water here at the end of the day. So I will take up to 1 to 2 ounces in the morning, and then sometimes if I want a little more support, I'll take a couple more ounces throughout the day. But usually 1 bottle per person per month is a kind of a standard order that I put in every single month to make sure I have Ningxia on hand. Coming up in May, our team is going to do a Ningxia Red Challenge. So if you need a little accountability on using this product on a daily basis, look for that coming up soon. And we'll also do a whole class about it in April as well. All right, so let's see where we're at. Andrea, let's do a quick giveaway. Do you have a winner number 2?
We do. Janet Schuler, congratulations. You're going to get a $20 product credit. I'm actually going to throw the link in that I need y'all to fill out. Why did that not save? Just a second. I'll put it in just a second. I put it up above too, but I'll throw it in again. Actually, if you can just scroll up, it's not too far up. So Diana and Janet, scroll up, find the link that I threw in there, fill that out really quickly, and that will get you your $20 product credit. Awesome. Back to you.
Thanks, Andrea. So I'm curious, out of the testimonials you've heard about the essential oils that the girls described tonight, that Aspen and Carly shared, about who in your life could use these? Is there a particular oil that was discussed that you thought of somebody who could definitely take advantage of, like an athlete in your life, a mom in your life, a child in your life, a college student in your life, somebody who needs support for emotional wellness? Who came to mind, and then put what oil next to their name specifically you would recommend to them. I think that's a good way for us to kind of brainstorm. Like, one of the things we realized early on, Andrea, when it worked so well for us, when these products were so effective, was that we didn't know why more people didn't know the benefits of essential oils. And even though the market is more heavily populated with essential oils and companies that make essential oils, I still want to say, I believe that Young Living has the world's best essential oils on the market. And until you've tried ours, you can't give the, they don't work for me excuse, because I really think quality means a lot when it comes to the products that we put out there for our customers, for their healthy lifestyle choices. All right, so a couple other things that come in your starter kit. Somebody was going to talk about this. I don't remember who. I don't think it was me though.
Yes, that was me.
Okay, good.
You also get the Thieves hand sanitizer, which we've all been probably using a little bit more hand sanitizer recently than we maybe did before, or at least I am. And I love the Thieves hand sanitizer because it's not, it's moisturizing. It doesn't actually dry your hands out. It has aloe in it, so it keeps your hands moisturized. But it still kills 99.9% of the germs and eliminates common harmful bacteria. It's formulated with powerful essential oils and plant-based ingredients. So it's formulated with the Thieves essential oil that we just talked about. That's immune boosting. So it's good to have on hand. I bring that little bottle with me everywhere, and it's much better than the other options that we are seeing flood the stores right now. And then you also get a small bottle of Thieves spray. This Thieves spray can be used for anything. It contains naturally derived plant-based ingredients. It cleans many different surfaces from your counters, sinks, toilets, and door handles. It's safe to use around the whole family, including children and pets. So if you are someone with kids, this is perfectly fine to use around them. I use this many different ways, but when I go to the gas pump, I'll spray the gas pump with it. It's easy and convenient. You can use it for so many things. The shopping carts at the store. This is another great one to keep in your purse to disinfect and keep everything nice and clean and boost that immune system while you're out and about in public.
I love that, Carly. Last night, my mom and I were at a soccer game at a local high school. And she offered me Thieves spray instead of us using the hand soap because there was no great place to dry our hands. And we just sprayed it right on the surface of our hands to clean those because we didn't have purifier in our purses. We just had the spray, and that was a good alternative. I can remember when my kids were toddlers and they'd be running around play areas of the mall or playgrounds, I would spray down their feet and just wipe their feet off before putting their socks and shoes back on when I just needed them to have a little bit of cleanliness, right, without giving them a full bath. So those are just quick ways that you can use Thieves spray as well. All right, we're coming to a close on our official presentation. I wanted to make sure you all understand something while we're wrapping up. First of all, this is a picture of all the different starter bundle options that Young Living currently has. So you can, what we talked about tonight is in the upper right-hand corner, the essential oil starter bundle. At the minimum price is $165. That comes to you without having to pay for shipping with the Desert Mist diffuser. Now there are other diffusers that you can pay to get a little bit more, to get a different style diffuser, but the Desert Mist is really cool. It has multiple color change options. You can also turn the light off completely. So if you don't like to have a light on when you're diffusing, you can do that as well. It comes with everything that we've talked about today, the 12 essential oils, the 2 packets of Ningxia, as well as those aroma fitments that Aspen mentioned earlier, which you just pop off that plastic orifice and put the roller top on, screw down the black plastic lid, and then and wait till it clicks. And then the roller is connected to the essential oil bottle, and then you can use that topically on location, similar to those rollers that Aspen showed you that she'd made herself. That's one way you can turn your whole essential oil bottle into a roller. Now, if you were really drawn to the information we shared tonight about Ditch and Switch, and you're curious to know more about Thieves, the Thieves starter bundle is $125. It comes with the spray, household cleaner, toothpaste, hand soap, mouthwash, as well as hand purifier, and then 1 bottle of essential oil, the Thieves essential oil. But no diffuser comes with that option. Just you could add that on in addition. If you liked the immune supporting, energy producing antioxidant beverage, we talked about that Ningxia Red Starter bundle comes with 2 bottles of Ningxia plus 30 packets, and then also Ningxia Nitro, which is 12 or 14 little packets of juice that actually have some green tea caffeine in them. I use them in place of an unhealthy option like 5-Hour Energy. I find that Nitro is a great way for me to boost my mental acuity as well as my energy first thing in the morning. A lot of people like to use them before they work out as well, just to give that little burst of energy when you're headed to the gym or when you've just gotten finished with a workout. There are 3 other options there at the bottom. One is that I talked about earlier, is the little oiler starter bundle. You can see the little feather diffuser that comes with that one. Plus it comes with 5 pre-diluted essential oils. So if you're a mama with littles and you don't want to take a chance in using the straight up essential oils, those 5 oils are pre-diluted. So you don't have to worry so much about putting them on your kid's skin. Just check that. Just check the label so that you make sure there's no nut allergies or things like that, because sometimes we use almond oil in our dilution solutions. I don't know what the other word is. And then the other option you can start with now too is a CBD starter bundle. There's a regular and an extra strength CBD starter bundle. The regular one starts at $165. So if you've been curious about getting started with CBD and you're looking for a company that you can trust, Young Living released a partnership between Nature's Ultra and Young Living a couple of years ago. I have been so impressed with what we've learned about CBD. And again, when you look at the market, it feels like just about every mom and pop is selling some sort of CBD, and you cannot be guaranteed that it's high quality unless you buy from a company or a person that you trust. And so that muscle rub that comes in that, the roll on, as well as the liquid form of CBD is actually connected with essential oils. I think in the starter kit, it's a citrus oil, citrus fresh blend that goes with the CBD, and that actually helps it do what it's supposed to do in your body, because of course the THC has been extracted from that. And so this is a safe way for you to get the benefits of CBD without having to worry about crazy side effects. So hopefully tonight's class has been helpful to you in learning about essential oils. Like we've mentioned a couple of times as we've shared tonight, it's important that you talk to the person who invited you, because Young Living is based on a signing up for a wholesale membership, subscription-based sort of membership. So you want to talk to the person who invited you so that you can get connected to their team. And to our team. That's when kind of you unlock all of the options to join our exclusive Facebook groups, get more education and information, really start putting these to work for you, and start adding in some of the benefits to your family that a lot of us have shared about and have experienced. The last thing I would be remiss without saying is that I do recommend that there is an option to become an independent distributor with Young Living. And becoming a brand partner means that you can earn a commission. And like we talked about at the beginning, we're going to share more about that at the 6 o'clock hour. So you can stay on for that with us later, or talk to the person who invited you and ask them to just give you a little bit more insight into what the difference is between just being a wholesale member and buying the products at 24% off retail cost, or choosing to become a brand partner. We have lots of options for anyone who's ready to get started. I do have one more question for you, and hopefully you've responded to question number 3, and we have a winner for that.
We do. It's Andrea's iPhone, or Andrea, or Andrea. I don't know. If you would put your first and last name in the chat for us, just so I can write down your full name, and then also fill out that form from above. Let me grab it and put it below again.
Awesome. So fun. And the fourth question for our giveaway tonight is what item from any of the starter kits that we've talked about, right? We just kind of went over all of them. What item would you be most excited to use and why? What item would you be most excited to use and why? And I know you answered the last time about who you would recommend a product to, but I'm curious, out of the different starter kits we've talked about, what kind of excites you the most out of that? I am super indebted and excited to have had Carly and Aspen on our call tonight. They brought so much insight and value, and I think they rocked it. It was super, super fun to co-teach next to them. They're going to be part of the Intro to Business class as well. One of the things I love about people like Carly and Aspen is that they are constantly looking for ways to get the information into others' hands. And I love that innovation. I love your insight. I know you've been doing virtual make and takes. You've been doing a ton of social media stuff. You rock in communication and messaging, especially for, like you said, Aspen, at the beginning, somebody who's been introduced since you were a kid, but now kind of owning it for yourself. I think it's really empowering and inspiring to hear from you both about how the products continue to change your life, and then also being able to share that with your friends and family as well. Super, super cool. Yay. We'll be on for a few more minutes. Andrea, I don't know if that was quick enough to get a winner out of people. Okay.
Got a winner. Okay. Congratulations, Erin Stimler. Do I have that right? Stimler. Yes. Congratulations. You have a $20 product credit coming your way. So if you would just scroll up and grab that link really quickly, it's not too far up there, and fill that out for us so we can get that to you.
Yay. So we're going to stop our recording so that we can have something on our YouTube channel that can be easily shared. If you liked what you heard tonight and want to pass that along to a friend, you can do that. We'll stop live streaming in our group, but then we'll have 10 minutes of kind of off air time that you can ask us anything kind of off the record. If you need some clarification or if you have questions, we'd love to answer those for you as well. Andrea, thanks for being an amazing co-host and helping with choosing winners, because I didn't hardly see the chat most of that time. So that was really helpful. I am curious though, how many people